Hey y'all, it's me, your girl, the real deal, Anita Skills Reaction Channel. Hey y'all, I ain't gotta get up in the morning, y'all. Excuse me, y'all, I got wet today, and I'm gonna be coughing. But y'all, guess what? Y'all remember them? Whoa, y'all remember that couple? I do. But let me remind y'all of these two. Let me give y'all some fresh memories about these two right here. I do. But let me remind y'all remember this the couple that used to have the two brothers, and everybody went looking for the brothers, y'all. Two sweet brothers. They adopted. They were just adopting kids, y'all. But see, they didn't get away with them. They didn't get away with this one right here. Oh no. Oh no, they didn't get away with this one. So this is Tremel and Jacqueline. Now y'all remember. Now y'all remember. Yeah, yeah. Those little boy, those cute two little kids. Yeah. Knew y'all were gonna remember them. Well, anyway, y'all, they gonna start going to court. See, but I'm gonna show y'all this first. And watch Tremel, y'all. Tremel surprised me. I don't know why he did this. But watch him when they start talking about those with his son. Now he don't want to act like them his sons, y'all. Yeah, he acting like now when they call them two boy name, he don't want to say this. I believe he jealous because they like his wife. You know how little kids fall in love with somebody else and they don't care too much about you. A lot of family get jealous. You know what I mean? So what we're gonna do is listen to this trial, but watch the facial, watch the body language, watch Tremel, y'all. She gonna keep the same straight face like you don't got me in some mess. Okay, hold on for a minute. Let me get it right. Okay. Hey y'all, don't forget to smash that button now. Don't forget to smash that like button now. We working hard over here on spring break. Yeah, we working hard. Okay, please smash that like button for me, okay? We need a thought, y'all. We be working hard over here. All right, let's watch this. Watch Tremel with them glasses on.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Trezell West. This is Jacqueline West. And their two sons are missing.
Look how
Their
he
sons,
looking.
Orrin and Orson, are missing. And we're here because it's easier to charge them than for them to explain why they couldn't find them.
This is the last known photo ever taken of Orrin. It's recovered from the cell phones that were seized in this case. This is the last known photo of Orson, taken in the apartment at Lotus Lane, July 25th, 2020. Now, during one of the interviews, and it'll be played for you here, Jacqueline West talks about how she talked to her kids about Orrin and Orson. She said, I told them, pretend they're not here. Just act like they don't live here.
What?
Just go do your work. She talked about what she did with Orrin and Orson. I always keep them separated. I keep them separated. I focus mainly on schooling while they're playing. They don't really play together, but they have played together. I just don't know.
Wow.
But that's essentially what happened to Orrin and Orson. They were in that home, but they were kept separate.
Mm.
And then ultimately, sometime in September, they were killed and have not been seen since then.
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? And that what we were saying back then. They kept them separate. Oh no, they loved them to death. Ooh, Lord. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. God, that's messed up. I'm sorry. I remember these two babies. They did everything to look for them babies. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. This sad. Ooh, Jesus. Separate them brothers in that house. And act like they ain't there. Ain't that something? Hold on, y'all. Here come the other one. I'm sorry. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. Can't even believe he let something like that happen to some kids. Hold on, y'all. I got another one to show y'all. I just can't. I remember we were looking for these little boys. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna catch this from the beginning. Why doing it? Oh, it told me to wait. Hold on, y'all. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, let's see, y'all. Hold on. Woo!
Murder case involving those two California City boys who were reported missing by their adoptive parents more than 2 years ago. Attorneys representing Trezell and Jacqueline West requested evidence today, including a 2-hour interview with one of the couple's other children. In that interview, the child allegedly made a statement the defense counsel says forms the crux of the prosecution's case. Prosecutors allege that Orrin and Orson West were killed about 3 months before their adoptive parents reported them missing in December of 2020.
Y'all hear that? Golly. So they were already missing 3 months before they called them missing. How? How could they do this?
The boys' bodies have never been found. Attorneys will meet again on February 23rd to go over remaining evidence that is not in the possession of defense counsel.
And our 17 News Court reporter, Jason Katowski, is joining us in studio with more on this case. And Jason, good evening. What did the defense attorneys say they are missing as the trial approaches?
Alexia Torres-Stallings, she's one of the attorneys representing Jacqueline West. She spoke at length about a number of pieces of evidence she said they requested months ago and still haven't received. That includes the uncut 2-hour interview with the boy that you just mentioned. We're not sure which child this is, but it's long been suspected that at least one or more of the children played a key role in the prosecution's building up a case. That also includes recorded cell phone and email messages taken by Child Protective Services on the case, as well as dispatch logs and a surveillance video that Torres Stallings said is referred to in the grand jury report. She said she hasn't seen this video, but that it apparently shows the West boys walking down the street together on the day that they went missing. Now, during the hearing, Torres Stallings didn't say the boys disappeared, didn't say that they went missing. She said they were abducted. She repeatedly used the term abducted or abduction in referring to what happened to them.
So was anything resolved at today's hearing regarding this missing evidence?
Yes, prosecutor Eric Smith presented Torres Stallings with a disc on which he said was all the body camera footage taken during the first week of the boys' disappearance. So that's one of the items that she requested. She said she's going to go over it and make sure it has everything that they asked for regarding that. And Smith said that in the meantime, before the February 23rd meeting, he's going to go over all the other evidence he has to see regarding her other requests, if he can provide that in the meantime.
And was there any discussion about the upcoming trial?
Yes, trial dates have not been set yet. There's a motions hearing coming up on the 1st, but
it was this one is that was the motion hearing, but we got some. It's sad, y'all. Y'all remember them? Y'all remember these babies right here? When they stood right here, I'm sorry, Court TV. I'm sorry, guys. I got it. Let them see this. This is when they was oh Lord, what is this? Here, they got them on true crime. Oh yeah, what is going on? Come on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Let me get back to it. Hold on for a minute. How in the world? Excuse me, y'all. I messed up. Hold on. Let's see how I did it. Okay, wait up. Hold up. Okay, we already seen this. We ain't seen this one right here. Can't believe they killed them babies. Hold on, y'all. Let me get right here. This is jury selection, y'all.
Now have a jury for one of the most anticipated criminal trials in Kern County in some time. A jury was chosen this morning for the trial of Trezell and Jacqueline West, the California City couple charged with murder and other crimes after two of their adopted sons, Orrin and Orson West, went missing more than 2 years ago. The panel of 7 women and 5 men was finalized just about an hour ago. Also chosen were 6 alternate jurors. They will hear opening statements from attorneys Tuesday morning, and at the end of what's expected to be months-long trial, will be tasked with deciding whether the Wests killed the boys ages 3 and 4 at the time of their disappearance. Prosecutors allege the boys died 3 months before the Wests reported them missing in December 2020. Their remains never found. The trial is expected to last into June.
Ain't that something? Ain't that something, y'all?
Our newscast here at 5 o'clock, one of the most highly anticipated trials in Kern County in many years is underway tonight.
Did we just see this?
Trial proceedings started today for Jacqueline and Trezell West, accused of murdering their adopted boys, Orrin and Orson West, who were 4 and 3 years old when they were first reported missing back in December of 2020. 17's Michaela Armstrong was in the courtroom today. She joins us live from outside the courthouse in downtown Bakersfield with more on what happened in the courtroom today. Michaela, good evening.
Jim, good evening. Well, today marks the beginning of what could bring a long-awaited conclusion to the tragic story of Orrin and Orson West. Were Orrin and Orson West murdered, or are they simply missing? That is what the jury will be asked after Orrin and Orson West were reported missing in California City by their adoptive father, Trezell West, on December 21st of 2020. According to prosecutor Aaron Smith, the answer to that question of where are the boys is proven by evidence. This is a case of murder.
Ultimately, the answer to the question of where are the boys will be answered. It's that they're dead. And at the end of the case, I will ask you to return a verdict of guilty beyond a reasonable doubt as to Trezell and Jacqueline for the murders of Orrin and Orson West.
The West were a family of 8 with 4 adopted children and 2 biological children. Smith told the jury that the West's primary source of income was the $4,000 total a month made from each child they adopted. Smith said the boys are dead and they didn't die at the same time. According to Smith, one of the West children said he witnessed one of the boys die and said the other later disappeared.
Wow.
Orson was in California City for about 4 days. At some point, Adrian heard a loud thud in the night. The day prior to hearing the thud, Orson was there. The day after the loud thud, Orson was gone, and he hasn't seen him since.
And in each of the interviews with the other children who lived with the brothers, each said the boys were at the home in California City, but only for a short period of time. Defense attorney Timothy Hennessy says this is still a missing persons case, and that the West want answers as to where their children are, as any parents would.
This was a tragic accident, is what the evidence will show. All right? They don't have an answer for it because it was tragic. But instead, Trezell is here on a murder charge.
Hennessy said there are inconsistencies in the investigation, and that evidence will show the couple's innocence.
What?
Cal City out the gate just never thought anyone would take 2 little black boys. That's why the investigation will look the way it did.
According to District Attorney Cynthia Zimmer, there have been only a few cases in Kern County where a guilty conviction has been achieved with no body found. However, Smith told the jury the evidence would prove the West are in fact guilty.
Wow. Ain't that something? Ain't that something, y'all? I remember this. I remember these babies. Oh my God. We working on this case right now. I remember these babies. So y'all, we're gonna have to keep up with this story right here. Oh, we ain't know they had already started this right here. That's sad. I remember this story. Touch my heart, baby. I know ain't no way in the world. And then she gonna tell them not to play with it like they ain't here. I want to see their kids. I remember them boys. They didn't like them boys. Wow. Wow. I'm just shocked, y'all. I'm sorry. I am so shocked. What is this? I really did this. Man, I got to get rid of that. I remember these boys right now. I remember these boys, y'all. I remember back when they was on this show right here on True Crime. Well, back then everybody was doing the court TV, and they said that there and they had a hand fold up right here. This right here. Y'all remember this? Look.
We begin with breaking and gut-wrenching news. In the case of those 2 little California City boys reported missing more than 14 months ago.
Trezell and Jacqueline West, the adoptive parents of the 2 boys, have each been indicted for
now
2
y'all
counts.
remember them? We kept saying they knew something, but they kept their mouths shut. They sure kept their mouth shut, y'all. Like they gave them up for some money. Or sold them. You know what I mean? They did some with them boys. Believe they sold them. I don't believe they killed them. Because they like money. They might be in Mexico somewhere. They reported the boys missing a couple of months. Now they may be deceased. But they reported them what they say 3 or 4 months before they say they were missing. Now I'm just surprised neither one of them ain't opened up their mouth, but she did open up her mouth. Wow. You adopt the kids and you do something to them. Lord, how much it is.
Of second-degree murder, 2 counts of child cruelty, and for filing a false report of an emergency. The charges are official confirmation of the worst fears of thousands of people who have been hoping and praying for Orson and Orrin West's safe return.
17's Christian Galeno has been following this case for months. He joins us live from the Bakersfield Police Department headquarters in downtown Bakersfield with the latest. Christian, good morning.
Maddie, good morning to you. And yeah, that's right. You know, it's actually sad to have to report this morning, but it's been a long year that the community has been praying and trying to keep hope alive for the safe return of Orrin and Orson West. But last night, things took a turn for the worse as Trezell and Jacqueline West were arrested and taken into custody. They are now behind bars and facing several charges, including second-degree murder. Biological cousin to the West brothers, Rosanna Wills made her emotions clear just minutes after hearing news of the charges filed against 35-year-old adoptive father Trezell West.
And now the truth is out. You know what I mean? Now the truth is out, and it's just the beginning of a long journey of getting justice. But we will get justice and hold every last one of them accountable.
But to their surprise, the evening developed with Jacqueline and Trezell West now under custody and held without bail. Both are charged with 2 counts of second-degree murder, 2 counts of willful cruelty to a child, and falsely reporting an emergency. About the time the grand jury was returning its indictment Tuesday afternoon, 17 News tracked Trezell West to the tiny post office in the community of Edison, southeast of Bakersfield. In the nearby convenience store, West gave a false name to us, but said he knew the West family, and it was Trezell West. A customer overheard the conversation, and when West drove away in an RV, the customer followed him and snapped a cell phone picture. The customer posted the RV photo on a local Facebook page where it received dozens of comments and shares before it was removed. Hours later, that RV was recovered near Highway 58 and Enos Lane, about 17 miles west of Bakersfield. BPD has not confirmed if this was where Trezell and Jacqueline were arrested.
Wow.
We we're losing our loved ones this year. And this is not good. We were looking for a different outcome, but now we got our answers. And it is a lot of weight off our shoulder because now we know who did it.
4-year-old Orrin and 3-year-old Orson were reportedly last seen December 21st, 2020, while playing outside of the home where they lived with adoptive parents Trezell and Jacqueline West.
Yeah, I remember their
Multiple
house.
searches, hundreds of tips, and
I remember when they did the searches. I remember when he was talking about the baby was drawing on the playing in the driveway and stuff, y'all. This is sad.
Interviews have led to this moment where many have asked, where are the boys?
It's sad. They got to tell us you're already locked up. You ain't getting out. Wow. I can't believe this. What is this right here? Hold up, y'all. Ain't not this 1 year ago. Hold on, y'all. I got to play catch up.
Switch to Verizon and get Welcome Unlimited for just $25
Cause somebody don't
a
plead
month, guaranteed
guilty.
for 3 years.
Sure did. They plead guilty. Oh, we already seen this. We saw this. We saw this. No, we didn't. Hold up. No, we didn't. We didn't see this, y'all. They'll be the last one.
Your case can be set for trial on May 23rd, 2022.
This was the first time ever that the adoptive parents Jacqueline and Trezell West and a member of the biological family of Orrin and Orson West were in the same room.
This is the first time I've ever seen them physically, and it gives us a little more comfort to know that they arrested them. Just staring at them, man, I just, just how can y'all hurt these babies?
That's what I'm saying.
Trezell West is represented by Timothy Hennessy.
Jacqueline West. The defendant is present. She's in custody.
Jacqueline West by Alexia Torres Stallings. Prosecutor Eric Smith asked that all reports be sealed and a gag order issued, barring attorneys, investigators, and witnesses from publicly commenting on evidence. Court documents list the circumstances that the Wests now face, which may lead to harsher penalties. But with offense reports sealed, specific details will not be known until the trial starts. Details like if the Wests may have induced one of their children to help or assist in the crime.
The defendants are both a significant and substantial public safety.
Judge Chad Louie ordered both be held without bail and scheduled trial for May 23rd, but given that the defense counsel has only just been assigned, that date will likely be postponed.
I want to find the boys' bodies. That's what is going to give us closure. If something happens to them, we're not going to ever get closure.
That's right.
So we want to keep them as alive as possible because we need the bodies.
If convicted, the West face 30 years to life on murder charges. Zimmer refused to say if anyone else was going to be arrested in this case. Law enforcement has not found the bodies of either of the missing boys.
They sold.
They need to pay for what they did. There is monsters like the ones that are in court right now. But there's a lot of parents that are not the monsters. We love our kids. Kids should not be taken from a loving, caring home.
That's right.
It feels good, though, to see them sitting there handcuffed in those brown suits or whatever. That's where they belong.
Y'all, I just can't believe that. Boy, if they didn't want the children, why you adopt? Is it really about the money? They was getting $4,000 for both kids. $4,000 for both kids, and they took their life. Or do y'all think they sold them? But I think they did. Somebody did something with them. I don't think he liked them boys, cause he just frowned up about them. She need to save her life. If she didn't do nothing, she need to save her life. But they were saying something about they think they had their children, one of the children, to vendor in this, to do this, to be in it.
Hey, Josiah Fogel here with selfpublishing.com. And if you're watching this video, you've thought about writing a book. I would
never
and so
we begin tonight with the case of Orrin and Orson West. Law enforcement believes they now know what happened to the missing West boys and who's responsible. Kern County District Attorney Cynthia Zimmer confirming that there's sufficient circumstantial and direct evidence to believe that Orrin and Orson West were dead 3 months before their adoptive parents, Jacqueline and Trezell West, reported them missing in December 2020. The couple is now booked in jail and charged for 2 counts of second-degree murder, child cruelty, 2 counts of willful cruelty to a child, and a false report of emergency.
This picture is not even right. This picture, look at the picture. Why you already got 5 children? Why you get 2 more if you weren't gonna take care of them? Them boys are older than that now. And the way they had them boys, they separate them boys, y'all. They separate them boys from each other. Because they brothers. They were looking out for each other. And just imagine being in a house with the doors closed and somebody just mistreating you. It's so many kids like that these days.
Kristen Vartan has more from California City.
I guess I was shocked that there was finally a conclusion, but I didn't really feel like there was a definitive answer.
More than a year later, some questions are finally being answered about the missing
Y'all remember that? This is so sad. I remember these brothers. And I said, why do he has an old picture? His picture should be looking like his picture. That Trezell, whatever that man, the dad man, he did something to them boys. He know where them boys is. I was that lady. I protect myself so I can be with my children and tell what went on, so them folks will know what to do about these cute brothers. Is they sell them? Are they deceased? Or what did they do to them? Please tell them. Because this'll be on your heart, man.
toddler brothers Orrin and Orson West. For Paula Thompson, it did not come as a big surprise to her that the people arrested were the adoptive parents Trezell and Jacqueline.
Them too, y'all. Only thing I didn't like about it happened in 2020 during the pandemic. That's why their case coming up late. See, that pandemic pushed the whole everything back. These are just the adoptive parents. His hand under his arm wasn't a good body language for me back then. See, 2020, yeah. I will always say, why is his hand under his arm? I ain't never seen nobody stand like that. And she got her head down. If she any kind of mother, I know she's scared of him. He's scared of her. Something ain't right. But her head down. They knew something. And he ain't move it on.
West. Even my parents say in that whatever 6 months they were supposed to be renting that house, they never once saw anybody. And their kitchen window like faces, the back of that house and everything. They're like at the back of the house several times a day. And they never saw anything or any light.
They said they ain't never seen nobody over there, y'all. Did they live in the house? Look how the house made, y'all. And the neighbor said they ain't seen nobody, but they did stay there. Y'all see how the house made? What was out there in that shed? And why is all this right here? And this over here? Why they got their house all blocked in? They don't want nobody to know what's going on in their backyard. Could be in the backyard.
Lights on at night or anything.
Paula Thompson's dad and stepmom live right behind this wooden fence. They say they could see right into Jacqueline and Trezell West's old California City home, where the boys were first reported missing. But they say they never saw Orrin or Orson West or any kids here for that matter.
But I did always think that sounded really, really fishy. And even watching the interviews, like when it first happened and everything, like the body language and
just,
I don't know, they didn't seem emotional at all.
They didn't
seem distraught.
But neighbor Jorge Cuelapana saw something during his daytime walk weeks before the boys were reported missing.
And I remember seeing the van they have, I believe they have a white van, that they have backed up against the door, the front door.
What kind of house is that?
Like trying to seal the scene so that nobody could see.
That's what I just said. They got everything concealed, but can't nobody see what's going on over there.
Getting out, going in the house.
Cuelapana says he's seen kids by the house before, but never the missing West boys. Cuelapana adding that the news that the Wests are being charged with Orrin and Orson's murder came as no surprise to him or other neighbors.
I mean, how two kids can disappear in an hour and 15 minutes? The guy says he came out and started combing the streets for looking for the kids after 40 minutes when he realized that they were not there. I mean, 40 minutes is nothing for a couple of kids. They should be hanging around there.
In California City, Kristen Vartan, 23 ABC News.
That's sad, y'all. That's sad. Every time I look at that backyard, the dad will always keep this fence locked like this, y'all. They got animals. That make you think they treating them like animals. And look how they just don't stuck a fence around the little house. Don't want nobody looking there and see what's going on. You know, people need to start doing kids like that. If you don't want them, you just want them for the money. That why don't do that. These kids deserve more than that. All right, y'all. I just want to come in. Y'all want to keep up with this trial. We're going to keep up with this trial because it's already beginning. If they don't talk, send them to jail. There they go right there. I already showed that. Yeah, I remember them babies right there. Yeah, I remember them. And this Travail and this Jacqueline. Look like she would talk. They got a gag order with each other, y'all. They got a gag order. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Then they're the two boys right there, the two West brothers. They did something to them babies. I hope she talk. I hope that girl talk. I hope she talk. I hope she come out and say she gotta talk. She gotta talk. She gotta talk. She ain't got to deal with that. She gotta talk. Please talk, woman. It's sad. Oh, Lord. All right, y'all. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I can't see no more. I remember this case. I remember this case so good, it don't even make no sense. Y'all, tell me what y'all think about this in the comment. Okay? Y'all gonna enjoy y'all night, morning, afternoon, evening. This just don't make no sense. These babies did not deserve that for money. For money. And how he looked at how that man looked at Trezell looked when they said y'all son, he looked like our son, then our son. There is Lord. Y'all make sure, thanks for watching, and please smash that like button, y'all. We need to get these lights up now. Stop that coughing got wet today. All right, y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night, honey. Woo, Lord, I'm gonna get me a little break tomorrow. And Orrin and his brother, we gonna have to they're gonna have to tell us something. They're gonna have to tell us something about them babies. All right, y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night, okay? All right. I love y'all. Y'all be sweet. I'm going.